And good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Out of Ore. And yes, the forest is back. James, are you there? So today to start the weekend, choose those who follow. Welcome, James. This one's for you.
Step out into the sunlight, emerging from the past, to breathe the breezy morning air at last. We walk the sunken
I thought you'd like it.
we wander hidden roads, the emptiness becoming our abode. We're starting over.
Hey, Dazzler, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Okay, it looks like finding somewhere flat may not be as simple as I was hoping on this map. But yes, I am starting over. I have ideas. Well, you know, as the for those on, well, actually even on YouTube, as those who look at that may notice. Actually, speaking of YouTube, I am realizing I forgot to get the aggregator going. There we go. There we go. Now if people join on YouTube, I'll see them. Well, at least if they talk. But yeah, as those who've looked at the name, this is going to be called The Shaft. And the plan, the ultimate plan is a bit like the previous game, where I'm going to be mining down underground and creating galleries at different levels. But instead of doing something janky to get the ore back up, I'm going to get do a shaft, a central shaft, and things will build around that. Yeah, something, a question of neatness, really. No, 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 James. No balls. And at this point, the games doesn't really let us do circles. So I'm going to start with a 3x3 hole in the ground, and and then the elevators are going to be positioned around that. My plan is to, I mean, I'm gonna have to double check because I forgot to double. I went into my previous save to check to run a few numbers, but I did forget to check the height of. Oh, I know, James. I know exactly what you were doing. I don't want to get banned on Twitch, off of Twitch, so I got to watch how I addressed it. But yeah, that's a like a 3x3. That's going to be my stairwell to go down. And around that, in a 5x5, consider yourself hugged back. Is going to be the elevators. I'm planning on going uh, 4 down, although I'm realizing because of how they work, I may want more because while they're 4 high, they have to be lined up, which means I'm losing the top and bottom. Maybe that shrinks them. So I may have to go 5, but that's sort of the process. I want to be at least 10 floors down, and yeah. So the first thing to do is, well, to stick with what you were talking about on the Discord, James. I gotta get wood. And actually, you know what? If I'm gonna get wood, let's see about confirming that. Okay, so you want me to buy a workbench. Whee. Now I need wood. So I need 60 wood beam. To make a beam, I need a log. So I'm gonna just, but yeah, I do have money on this one, so I'm not, I don't have experience though. Basically, for those who've been with me any amount of time, you'll know that I like, um, I like starting from the beginning, like the true beginning. I'm not a creative player. Part of my fun is starting. The start of a game I find very captivating. How I can, how to set stuff up and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of, actually, do I want to do that? Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, that's interesting. So is it equipment? Huh. Okay, wood. That's going to be here. So that is 1,300. I actually don't think I can abandon a quest. That's interesting. Oh, yep, I can abandon the quest. You know what? Let's just let's stick with that. Let's. Um, all right, so there's 60. It's gonna be my 60 beams. So I'm making the. So I'm gonna need 45 planks. That's 45 more wood. Oh, right. I need to do something right now before I forget. Equipment. Is it equipment? Material. No. First. Okay, where am I? Oh, hand tools. There we are. All right, I want the fast pickaxe, and the fast sledgehammer. The rest can definitely wait. That's gonna get sold. Yeah, as with my other game, this is gonna be slow. Relax. Played on the weekend. Okay. Hello, Desiree. You've seen vids of tigers hugging and it's scary? No, it is not. We are not scary when we hug. And that's going to be wood sheets, and that's logs. I need a third. Uh, oh, it's 400, 400,000. For some reason, I thought I started the game with 4 million. It's only 400,000, which is fine. Like, I started my previous game with nothing, so this is perfectly fine. Okay, and I say we need 20 sheets. Game 4 mil. You wish. Yeah, yeah. How many did I say I need? Sheets, so 20 logs. while I wait for that to be done. And actually, yeah, if I only have 400 grand, uh, doing the fire starter quest is going to be useful. Because it's going to be extra money. Bran is awesome. Once you're used to it, I find that if you haven't had Bran for a while, um, those first few times, you feel it. Your body has to get used to that. It tastes like chocolate? Okay. I do not recall that. I It's been a very long time since I've had any, so um it is almost certainly my memory of it that is off. Yeah, this is very hilly. Gonna be It's gonna make building my starter platform very interesting. If I were playing Catan down the trees, I would make sheep? Really? The game takes trees and makes sheep out of them? Interesting. Grassland. Yeah, I'm not really making grassland. If you look at the where I cut down the trees, it's pretty much just dead dirt. So the sheeps won't really have a good time here. Dirt produces bricks. Okay, I gotta say, Catan's an interesting world if bricks just appear out of dirt. This game requires I put a little more effort into having stuff be made. Yeah, but clay doesn't turn into bricks by itself. A lot of work goes into making that happen. Uh, and you want 45 planks. But yeah, basically I need to make a 33, more or less 33 by 33 platform. Like, it doesn't have to be made immediately. But that is ultimately what I want. Well, well, no, I don't need it. I just want it. I like working. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I may want to start a little lower. And yeah, I reactivated the passage of time. So we now get to have nighttime. Oh, oh, they made a video game out of it. I only know Catan as a tabletop game. Okay, all right. It's not really a video game. It's just a digital version of the tabletop. Although I guess that with it being digital, it allows for a very large play play. Well, no, I mean I know the game. I know Catan. I've never played it, but like I said, to me, I know it as a tabletop game. So, but it's still like it's still the concept of things producing without having to put in any work into it. Yes, and I know it is, how the game work, and the game implies that work is being put into it. You have to buy credits? Yeah. We have okay. I will say this is I don't know if this is intentional, but it is a nice effect that I can see my light in the sky. Because I don't know if anybody's done that, but that actually happens. As it will hit the you the thin water mist in the air, you can see uh, your spot. That I like. I do like that. And as realistic as the glare of up front up close is, it is. I do wish that was a little softer. That is very bright. A Daniel? Did you get somebody else? I know Nathan. Who's Daniel? Daniel is a bear. Okay. Well, yes. The odds are good that Scandinavia has bears. Fortunately for me, the game doesn't take that into account. I don't know. I honestly do not know how I would feel if they made the game a survival thing. Because the thing that appeals to me about Out of Ore is how utterly relaxing it is. It is about just enjoying well, for me, it is about nothing more than enjoying myself. Because I need wood. Right now, I'm doing the first tutorial quest, which requires me building a watchtower. And as you can see, I need to make wood planks as part of building the watchtower. And planks require wood. And it's also the only construction material I have access to this early in the game. All right, so that's been done. So you want 20 sheets. Basically, this is what I'm making. All right, let's cut down more trees. And once that is done, I am going to use the wood I'm making to make floors. And I'm going to use that to basically set up my work area. They're basically going to be how I count distances and make sure that I stick to my numbers, kind of thing. Morning is returning. I've set the game so that the night is about half the length of the day. I do quite enjoy the graphics in the game. What the game in which you have had tigers fight while I explored? Do you mean a game where I played as a tiger? I was a human, and there were tigers fighting. I do not recall such a game, James. And that's not. I'm not saying you are wrong. I'm just not remembering one. They wanted to kill me. Well, I'm a human. If I'm a human, yes, tigers will want to kill me. They're not all as nice as you. So that's going to be a minute to make the watchtower. Uh, I don't, off the top of my head, I do not. I don't remember what game it might have been. Like, I have no doubt it exists. I just. Oh, Wildlands. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah, I remember now. We called the bear Daniel. Why were we calling them Daniel? I remember calling them Daniels. I don't remember the why though. I'm gonna have to revisit that game at some point. You know you can talk about that in the chat, right, James? You don't need to put it in the Discord. That is not the kind of thing that is going to get me banned. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that one I think that might have been okay. All right, so let's. There we go. Quest is done. It has been done. That's not worth a lot, but it's worth something. But it's worth 26 grand. So that's definitely something. Okay. I'm really thinking if I can. Kind of wish the. You know what? We're gonna stick here. This is gonna be my starting point. So I've got. Let's bring that up to 400. It's gonna give me a total of 100 floors. That will be a good place to start. Do I still get ore from dirt, or is it concentrated in random places? Dirt itself does not give me ore, but there's pay dirt. And that will give me gold ore, ruby ore, and diamond ore, as well as silicone ore. And I can then process that in a wash plant. And that will give me, so floor, I need beams and planks. Okay, so I'm gonna need a wash plant. Okay, why do you guys not seem to? Yeah, maybe you are. You're just bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna need a wash plant. Enjoy the lurk, James. I am going to need I'm going to need a smelter. Yeah, you guys don't feel like you're on the same level. And after that, I need factory stuff. So I'm going to need storage. I'm going to need a sluice. Is that this is the sluice? No. I need the wash plant. Because everything goes through, and that's what I want. Basically, you run your pay dirt through the wash plant, and you get all of that. You add water or unfiltered water, and you improve the efficiency of this. I have bought it. I have walked through their early the early world where we can just look really, and it looks amazing. I have not played it yet because I'm waiting for the survival slice to go live. Because I'm not a creative player. You give me, you give me the world, and I don't know what to do with it. So once survival is active, I will be playing it, and I expect to have a good time. If it's in any way like the first one, it's going to be fun, and it is supposed to be like the first one, but much more. So I fully expect to have a good time. All right, so I need a wash plant. I need a hopper. If you've played Space Engineer 1 and you have enjoyed it, I highly suspect you're going to enjoy 2. Like I said, the graphics look amazing. That will be affected by how powerful your computer is, but I suspect that even at lower settings, they're still going to look really good. All right, so that is the base of what I need. I don't want to be quite that low. So that is there. I need to go here. You got 28. You got 29. Can I? I need one of these. Then I need these. Sorry, science. You are not welcome here. Oh, that is just beams. So I'm going to need to replace 4 beams. Okay. And the reason I want this is that there, because that is, because if I, like, you know, if I go on the grid, the floors for some reason don't line up with the grid of the machines. And you know, this is how I need to start things. This is how I need to make sure to arrange things. And I just need the block to get things started. Then it goes back here. That can go here, here, here. I should have cut that instead of, because now I lost the wood. Oh well. But this is going to be my ground floor. This is going to be my work surface. I want to set. And this is going to be my center point. So that, 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 that. That. There will be a lot of manual work to start with. Is stamina and food coming to the game? To this game, I don't know. We've got beds coming up, and I suspect there'll be so that we can bypass the darkness, the night. Uh, but I don't know if there's going to be survival aspect to the game. As I mentioned earlier, if if that's going to happen, I'm not entirely keen on it because this is a game I like just to relax. So if that's going to be there, I hope that they will make that optional. But that's a me thing at that point. Like this is so. That is two per. So that's the same thing as that. Like give me 10 of them. I'm gonna grab 10 of those. One, two, three, four, five. Yes, I'm going to be making a shaft down here. So, what? No, but how is it that people have dirtier minds than I do? There was nothing dirty about it when I wrote it down. Well, there'll be many of those, but it won't be at the bottom. They'll be all the way. You see, I won't reach the bottom because it's gonna go on forever. At least two. Oh, definitely. Holy cow! There's coal already here. Sheesh. No, that's not. That's not. Of course, the longest shaft. Size means everything. You want to be able to reach deep if you want it to mean something. Well, I'll be able to get oil relatively easily. It's not the size of the shaft, but the motion of the cable car. It's not the size of the shaft, it's the power of the thrust you can have. It's the power of the thrust you can apply that matters. Yeah, well, maybe one day they'll add that to the game, but this is not Kerbal Space Program. Or Kitten Space Agency, even. I may have to buy that game just for the name. Wrong stream? Yeah, well, that will happen. All right. Okay, so I've got a bit of pay dirt. Let's see, if I set the hopper here. Oh, right, the wash plant scope. The wash plant goes down. Okay, so I'm going to have to raise it. That means up to. Oh, sorry, 4. And I can put the storage at the end. There we go. Now that needs to be powered. So let's see if I've got the money to buy that. Power. I'm gonna go ×3 since ultimately that's gonna be fine for me. So power input. You are going to 40. Okay. So what can I afford power-wise? I can't afford the max, so that's going to last me for a while. Really? Too far? I prefer investing in large scale upfront. Actually, huh. Can I afford water processing? Because if I can improve that right off the bat. Water. It's going to be in production, I believe. So, water pump. And this is why I wanted this on the grid. And this is part of the issue with this thing. Getting this to recognize that it's got water is iffy. Pump needs to be on grass or snow. Well, it is on grass, buddy. Maybe it wants this flat. Do we have a fast shovel? Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a pipe. That's going to be a left turn. It is. Well, it may not be on water. Uh. Down. Right, I need it to be up because I'm going in the other direction. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's got water. I will be right back. Need to deal with something. Now, laundry is finalized. Okay. So I've got money left. Can I get refining here? Water refinery. Okay. That works. Okay. Can I get a... I'm gonna put a merger here. Do that. Oh, please tell me. Okay, you're not going to like that. Okay, this is left, so... Oh, it's right there. Oh, you're fine. Okay, cool. Right, alright. Water's done. So, I am going to put water storage here. So that is what? What is the size of this? 6 meters. So I'm going to need a 6 straight. Okay, I'm going to need a refinery on the side. Now this could be interesting. Yeah. So if nothing else, I might need another one. Because the other ones are softer, or not as... Good. That works. And that works. Okay, good. All right, so this is going to take a while because it can fit 1,000 here. Each stack is 1,000. And storage in this game, unfortunately, at this point, only carries through once a something is full. So, oh wait, there it is. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so consume that. Let's see what we get out of it. Just dirt? Really? Really? Just dirt? It didn't take me long to get into this. Oh, well, of course not. Of course it didn't take me long. But this is just very basic. This is literally just to process gimme, 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 gimme. Well, gimme. You can't give me anything. Because I need these guys. Give me 20. So. It's going to go there. And I forgot to grab these. That's going to go there. Huh. How the hell did you end up there? When I have either money or metals, I'm going to replace these with actual stairs. But since all I have right now to work with is wood, this is what I'm going to work with. Nice thing is I already have access to pay dirt, which means I'm already going to have money. But yeah, the reason why I set up the processing plant as soon as I can is that pay dirt is the first thing you pretty much encounter that needs to be processed. So I want that processable. I should make walls. Give me... So I need 5 more beams. But yeah, give me 5 walls. There we go. We get gold. We get ruby. And we get silicone. So we can start processing and start making a bit more money. Oh, right. Gold is going to go in here. Okay. Wait. Oh, right. No, because there. It's here. So the rest is going to be. So yeah, and the walls are going to serve as markers of basically where to stop. under there? Yes, yes, I am going under there. Rabbit hole of X-ray lasers. Is that for Delta V or your personal enjoyment? Both. Cool. First one, then the other. Very nice. I've got 5, so I'm going to need more. Let's make 4 more. Or 3 more. Oh, damn it. Walls are what I wanted, not roofs. Okay, well, let's... I need... So, if I'm gonna make... If I'm gonna make... let's do 2. So, if I want... 4 more, that means I need... 8 twice, so that means I need 16. Got coal. The trick with the material is that the more processed it is, the more valuable it becomes. So we want to process that as much as possible. Now, I want walls, nothing else. Yeah, I'm out of coffee. All right. You love. I love that pick. Well, it's the one that gets the job done. I like the I like the tools that get the job done. Interesting. So let's take a look. So if I want to, this is 240. Wait, what? Actually, no. I need to check one. 95, 56, and one coal is how much? So 9 plus 56, that's 67, and I get 95 for the actual work I've put in it. So now, of course, that means that requires having coal, which I don't have at this time, but also trees are supposed to grow. It's one of the reason so I want 40. It's a one of the reason I that I reactivated the day night cycle. I want to check that because in my previous game I did not really see much evidence of that. So I want 40 logs. And 3 minutes. I'm not going to do this until then. I need to clear the center anyway, so. think doing it like that is going to be. That's why I need the extra. need more walls. Smart. With 40. Alrighty. And with that, I am going to call it a stream. So, thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by and keeping me company. Thank you, James. Thank you, But It Plays. Thank you, Dazzler. And anyone else I may have missed. Oh, hey, Darth. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. I will be back for certain 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the Tiger Tries, and I will be trying Unfettered, the demo. I will try to drop by before that for more Out of War, if I cannot. But yeah, I hope to see you then. If I do not, I hope you have a good weekend, a good week when it arrives, and I will see you when I see you.